The 5 types of people you're always going to meet in every Big Brother Naija season. Can you guess what kind of housemates those are? Well, stick around to find out in this video. Welcome back to Every NG, and this is your favorite host, Malfi. And today we're going to be doing a discussion on the top 5 types of people you will always meet in every Big Brother Naija season. Now, before we get into the list, I want you guys to take a moment to subscribe, because when you subscribe, it helps us make even more juicy content for you guys. So please hit that subscribe button, like, share, and definitely turn on that notification bell so you guys don't miss anything ever again. Now, let's get into the list. Number 5, our dancers. Every season we have somebody that just keeps on giving us dancing content. And I'm not gonna, although I'm calling them dancers, they really do more than just dancing. They are the highlights of every Saturday night party. And before I tell you who is this season's own, let's go into ranking all the people that we've had in the past prior. And we know that the best dancer we've ever had is obviously Alex Unusual during her stint in the season 3 of the BBNaija House. But there are a lot of Alexes that have come into the doors of BBNaija House since then. We have people like Triple T in season 2 and Bisola, who were giving us wonderful dancing content. We also have Mercy Eke and Tuoyo, who were lifting the dance floor with their stripper-like dances. And we also had Nengi and Laycon. You guys cannot forget Nengi and Laycon in season 5, how they used to dance. In fact, nobody rocks Nyash the way Laycon was rocking that girl's Nyash, okay? And then we have Liquor Rose. Hey, Liquor Rose was doing karate in the dance floor, but it was really, really interesting to watch. Those were really like the people that made the parties everything. In this season, we obviously have someone that does that. I'm going to give the baton or pass the Alex baton definitely to Handy. Handy owns the dance floor every Saturday party. She brings the energy. She is really that energy queen. So if you guys like Handy and you guys are sad that she left, definitely give this video a thumbs up and let me know how you felt about her eviction. But let's get into number 4. Number 4, we have the rule breakers. These are people that either get disqualified, get a strike. They always have to be on Biggie's bad side. It's like the devil was on their shoulder, the angel is on their other shoulder, but they decide to always pick what the devil tells them to do. And you guys know that the person that deserves the cake, the one that is the Adam that started this genesis of problems, it's got to be Tacha. Nobody else is the queen of breaking Big Brother's rules like Tacha was. And we had many that came after Tacha that were just Tacha reincarnate. We had Erica and we had Beauty, who still today she's the one that stayed the shortest in the house. I mean, just 2 weeks and she was disqualified out of Big Brother Nigeria house. Like, that is crazy. But you know, these housemates still go on to do great things outside the house. But there's always somebody every season that always does that. And I'm gonna go through the list just to let you know that there are people that always do this every single season. Now we're gonna skip season 1 because we can't really remember season 1. We're all kids, we're all babies, or that's if we haven't born yet. So let's get into season 2. In season 2, we had Kemen. If you remember that Kemen was disqualified from the Big Brother house because he had a sexual assault case with T-Boss. And then we also had Kebrule, who was disqualified alongside Chloe because of jumping down the stairs. Like, I'm not really sure what's going on, but he was going to commit suicide, or it looked like he was going to commit suicide because he saw Anto kissing Lulu. Yeah, I know that's crazy, but yeah. Then we also had Tacha, of course, which I just mentioned. Tacha being disqualified because she dragged Mercy Eke's hair. But you know, it wasn't just about that. Tacha had also had a lot of rule breaks. She had a lot of strikes that accumulated into her disqualification. Then we have Erica, who got disqualified. Again, the same thing. Many strikes accumulating into her disqualification. She had poured water in the bed. She did a lot. Okay, a lot. It was a crazy night. Then we also have KV, who technically didn't get disqualified in season 6 of Big Brother Nigeria House. He just took a voluntary exit, or had to take a voluntary exit, because he was having some mental challenges. And this is just a warning. You guys should definitely take care of your mental health. Stop dragging each other online. Please remember that people are human beings, because you people Nigeria fans, you guys are crazy. But let's go into the next one. In season 7, we also have Beauty, who got disqualified after she used her wig on Kit Groovy, and she also had a lot of like strikes. Then we also have the last one in this season 8. Okay, in season 8, BBNaija Stars, All Stars, nobody actually got disqualified, but we still had people that were getting strikes. We had Ilibaye that did some stuff. We had people that got strikes. So there was that. And in the season 9 house in People That Lose Guard, we are going to pass on Tacha's crown to no other person but Wani. Now the way I'm going to give it to Wani is because Wani and Cassia is because they are the ones that have gotten strikes. Really, there's not a lot of has happened in the house. There's been nobody that's gonna get no one is gonna get disqualified in this house. It's just a parent. But at least they've gotten strikes. Cassia has gotten a strike, Wani has gotten a strike, Hani has gotten a strike. But I'm going to pass this baton to Wani and Cassia just because they are the hot atarudu peppers in that house, and I think they're the most likely people to probably get another strike. Number 3, we have our chefs. Every season, we got somebody that's very good in cooking. Either wants to be chef outside the house or chefs outside the house, or they just somehow just notice that they have some kind of talent in cooking. We're going to skip season 1, as I told you before, but in season 2, we had Beyonce, who loved cooking. We also had Uriel, who also loved cooking. And we've had one of the chefs that really owns the whole scene, that used it to his strategy, was definitely White Money. White Money was a chef that chefed his way, he cooked his way to the finale. Since he did that, I don't think anybody cares about people that cook. Like once you start cooking too much, they'll just say, I beg, Kasibe, leave that place. But in this season 9, we're going to give that baton to none other person than Chef Nelly. I know you guys are expecting me to give Kelly Ray, or you guys are expecting me to give TJ, but I'm gonna give it to Nelly. Nelly does a lot of the cooking in that house. She's always cooking for the Limitations. That is Nelly herself, Anita, Tofa, and Suj. So she does all of the cooking. So there's always a chef every season. But I do not think that this time around the cooking strategy is going to work. I don't think it's working, but it worked a little bit because if you remember, Nelly wasn't really put up for eviction alongside Anita earlier on. This is like one of the times that she's just been up. So is cooking strategy working for Nelly? Let me know in the comment section below. But let's get into number 2. Now pause. Before I get into number 2, I want you guys to not forget to like, share, and subscribe. But let's get into number 2. Number 2, we've got the lovers. Yes. And I'm going to scrap out saying lovers and actually say what I want to label this as. Mumu for love. Because they are lovers and they are mumu for love. We always have somebody every single season in people at your house that just loses their senses. Like they forget that they came to this game, to this house to play a game. They're just interested in love. In fact, they're ready to take voluntary exits for love. You understand? They're ready to give the money, big brother, sacrifice everything for love. We always have those people every single season. And the person that takes the crown, the one that made us recognize this title is none other than Ozo. Yes, I love Ozo, but Ozo is our mumu for love, champion. But let's go down the seasons through memory lane to remember all the people that have come before him and all the ones that have come after him. Before we had Ozo, we actually had Fraud. Yes, Fraud worked so that Ozo could fly. Many people forget about Fraud, but Fraud was washing Esther's panties. Yes, in the house. He was washing Esther's pants. Like that's how much love was doing him. He was crying. There's nothing he not do. Okay, he cried. He washed pants. He complained. Ah, my dear, it's like if he forgot what he came to and do that house. He was just all he knew was Esther, 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 and Esther was not even giving him attention. So I didn't even understand what was even going. But like I said, we always have a move for love every single season. In season 1, we had Francesca, who likes Ebuka. Many people don't know this, but it was Francesca who really likes Ebuka, and my her soul rest in peace, by the way, because she's late now. But in season 2, we also had Beyonce, who was willing to do anything for T-Boss, and then we had Kiddrica, who I told you is also one of the rule breakers that nearly killed himself because he realized that Auntie was kissing Lulu. Then in season 4 we have Fraud, and in season 5 we have Ozo. You guys know what Ozo did. Ozo was with Dengue. I mean, the visuals will tell you everything. I don't need to explain. You guys remember. But let's go into season 6. In season 6, we had Saga. After Ozo, we had Saga. Saga and Nini. And it was as if it was as if like Ozo and Nengi just reincarnated themselves really in Saga and Nini, because Nini will be like, I have a boyfriend outside. I have a boyfriend outside. The same way Nengi was saying, I have a boyfriend outside. And then Saga was just following her up and down like Oslo. In fact, when Nini was fake disqualified, or rather fake evicted, he was even crying. He was sad. He was depressed. Like you will still think they use jazz. And one of these one thing about these guys that always move for love, it's always that the girl that they love is always yellow. They're always fair. I don't understand. Nengi is fair, Nini is fair, T-Boss is fair. Like, is there something about yellow skin that's always attracting people to do mumuness? Because it's not love. Oh. Love is different. I'm not talking about shippers. Shippers is a different thing. I'm talking about mumu for love. But let's leave that season and let's get into the next season, okay? We also have in season 7, we have Fina. Yes. Fina is the only, we know usually we have the men being mumu for love, but in this season we had a woman doing mumu for love, and that's Fina. Fina was ready to embarrass herself for Eluzanam. Because she'll come out to the house, you say Eluzanam, Eluzanam. Before Groovy, she was doing Mumu for Eluzanam. Okay, and it was really crazy to watch. But after Fina left, we had Summer. Summer was doing Mumu for Love for Angel. This is the only time we have someone on the list that is doing Mumu for Love for a girl that is not yellow. Finally, we have someone that is not yellow. Okay, so not see that yellow people get jazz. Thank God. Angel is dark, and they will do Mumu for Love for her. But it turns out that it works out for them because some girl are allegedly going to get married next year, January. So that's good. But anyway, in season 9, the person that's going to take Otter's crown is no other person but Tofa. Yes. I know you guys are expecting me to say Wani, but actually it is Tofa because, hey, Tofa we cry, Tofa we beg, Tofa we, man, the evidence is all there. The evidence is all there, okay? So far definitely is going to be our move for love in season 9. But let's get into the next number, which is number 1, finally. In the number 1 spot, we have the singers. You heard that right, guys. Every season, we have a Whiskey wannabe. We have a Rema wannabe. We have a Davido wannabe. Everybody wanna be singer, okay? Every season. In fact, this one there's no season that they don't have a singer. I'm telling you, I can swear to you. Some season we have even 3. Some season we have even 4. Everybody wanna be a musician. Why? Of course, we know in this season 9, that Kelly Ray is the musician because I've been singing. And one singer, they will never allow any other person to sing doing any task that have to do with singing. They must sing. You must hear their voice. Even if voice is not even sweet, you must hear it. So Kelly Ray obviously gets that one. But before Kelly Ray, let's walk down through memory lane of all the other housemates that have come before him that were interested in singing. For singers, we're going to go into season 2. Season 2, we had Efe, we have Debbie Rice, and we also had Basi. We're going to give it to Efe because Efe was actually the one that was really pushing the singing thing. And till today, I don't know what song that Efe has released, but Efe was a singer. And that's the problem with these singers. They usually want to be singing, but they will never ever do anything with this singing career. They'll come into this house, I want to be a singer, I want to be a singer. Then they leave the house, they will not even sing anything. Because Efe to now, we don't even know what Efe is even singing. Number 2, in season 3, we have Rico Suave. We also have Teddy A, and we also have Kibrule. Again, none of them are singing right now. In the next season, and that's our season 4, we have Avala. She was the one that came in to sing, and again, she's not singing. Okay. In season 5, we had Laycon and V. Laycon is actually the only person that came into the house to sing, and is still singing out of the house. Although I haven't really listened to any of Laycon's songs, and he's not really like super popular, but he's doing okay. Let me know if you enjoy Laycon's music by letting me know your thoughts about Laycon's songs right there in the comment section below. But leaving Laycon, we obviously know the next one. We heard all his songs. Selense, our Selense singer, White Money. Yes, White Money is our singer. But not only White Money was singing in season 6, we also had Michael that was also singing. But again, like I said, most of these people either can't really sing, or if they can sing, they don't even do anything with the singing talent that they have outside the house. Then we also have in season 9, we have Brian. I think out of all the singers that we've had in the house, Brian is actually the one that actually has the talent to sing. Okay, but again, we haven't heard anything from Brian. Brian really could be like Rema, like he has a very beautiful voice, knows how to like curate music very fast, but at the same time, we haven't heard anything from him outside the house. But we still have Groovy who has released his own song. We have Fina who has released her own song. And let me know about your thoughts about Groovy's album and Fina's song. What do you think? Good or nah? Let me know in the comment section below. And then the last one in season 8, we've got Summer, who's also a singer. Many people don't know that Summer is a singer. He is. Again, we don't know what song he's singing. Tony Badge apparently, well, she's not a singer. She's into music because she's a DJ. So I'm just gonna give her that one. And season 9, in No Lose God season, we got Clay. Now, like I told you, the problem with singers is that they come into the house to sing and they usually never ever amount to any huge singing career outside the house. So we just really hope that Kelly Ray is going to turn the tables around. Maybe Kelly Ray is one of those singers that come into the house, wins the game, goes outside the house, and is going to be like giving the video a run for his money. Let us know. Do you think that Kelly Ray has what it takes to be the next Davido? Let me know in the comment section below. If you guys are enjoying this content about people in Nigeria, you guys know what to do. Give this video a thumbs up and thanks for watching.